you know, we up Shit's Creek without a paddle. We go into arbitration
Mhm.
having to face the person that violated us, attacked us, abused us, or whatever.
Mhm.
So, girl,
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
and I felt, and I felt like, again, I signed away everything
Well,
just to use these services, but I needed to get to where I needed to get to.
can you have your? I'm pretty sure
And
you
I
can have
wasn't
your lawyer
expecting
cover.
to be hit with a contract
Mhm.
and legal dealings in that moment.
Mm.
Because,
Right.
your girl didn't have, a lawyer present.
Well, wait. Hold on. Back up. I'm missing something. So you had a situation? Hello. Hello. Mm. I'm really low. Wait a minute. Boy, I tell you, these electronics have been acting a monkey. Okay, so I should not be really low at all because everything is 10-8 on this end.
I got you. We will move forward amicably.
Can you hear me? Can you
I
can, can
got what
you
you
hear my
say.
sound better? Is it better now?
It's better now.
Good. Okay. All right. So again, did you have a situation?
In the past, I've had several situations with both
God.
companies.
Oh wow. What? Are you kidding me?
Yes, which made me, very hesitant to agree to any of it.
I understand. I can understand the hesitation.
And I even went into, chat, Google, like trying to figure out my rights and what aren't my rights, all the things, because I'm like, if I do sign this, again, God forbid something happens,
Yeah.
what are my rights? Like, what am I looking forward to? Like,
Mhm.
how
Mhm.
am I covered?
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty wild.
And it's already bad enough that, we're taking a risk. We're putting our lives in other people's hands.
In strangers' hands, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
In strangers' hands, and they're doing a lot of weird stuff. I mean, hey, uh, we up in age. They, snatching and taking young
Hmm.
ladies on these rides and stuff like that. But shoot, you never know. Now I heard they shoot. Man, it's all kind of strange things going on
It sure is.
out here. You know what I'm saying? So you just, oh my goodness, it's scary. Every time I
Exactly.
jump in one, I send my driver to my kinfolk. Look, I'm in this Uber. This is the license plate. This is the with the just send them all the details. Because you just really never know.
You don't. And that's the sad part, because it's like when we use these services, right? When we utilize
Right,
services outside of ourselves,
right.
we go in with the expectation of my safety doesn't
Hmm.
come into question.
You know what I mean? It's I don't know what they doing. I don't know
That's
what they.
just like when you get on the public bus. Like, you don't expect the bus driver to crash the damn bus.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
You expect the bus driver to get you from point A to point B safely.
That's it. Hmm.
And now with everybody, and I feel like this falls on the them not doing their proper backgrounds and things like that.
Definitely. It was a situation. I was watching. I love me some YouTube. So I was watching. I don't forgot what exactly I was watching, but this young lady, she was partying and stuff at this bar, right? And she was out of town. She was on vacation. So she was partying at this bar, whatnot. And, the bar closed and this one cat said, "Hey, let's go party at this other spot," right? So they went to this other spot. They partied and stuff, and she left by her. So she got an Uber at from the second bar. And she got, she's like, "I'm gonna go back to my hotel." Jumped in the Uber and was assaulted. The dude had took her behind something and assaulted her, and she ran. Didn't have any clothing on. I don't know if we can say this on here. And ran to the hotel because she was close to her. I'm assuming that she was close to her location for her to run to the hotel. Well, guess what? This guy that lived in the area, he seen everything. He's seen everything that happened. Got the license plate, all the stuff. So the police ended up at the dude's house, right? The dude had a wife and 3, 4 children.
Oh Lord.
So the police said, you need to tell the kids to go in the room. I could show you exactly. We looking for him, and this is exactly what happened. And the wife, she was distraught. She went totally tee off. Oh, they took that ass to jail for sure, as
Oh,
they should have. They got that ass. They got that ass in 60 seconds flat. They got him real quick that same night. Thank goodness for the person that seen everything and had it on video, girl. Had it on video and contacted the police. Okay.
and that's a blessing. But again, we got to be very careful
Mm-hmm.
because growth isn't always what we think it is.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We think the world is getting better. It's not always getting better. It's not always growing to better.
Girl. Lisa, ooh, girl, I don't know what the heck is going on out here, boy. These people are just, I don't know.
And what you agree to along the way is always, at the top of my mind because that reminded me of something I was watching on YouTube where this young lady, she was on a date.
Mm-hmm.
She agreed to go back to the guy's house,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
but she had made it clear, I don't want to do anything sexual. I just want to go with you to your house. I feel comfortable enough doing that.
Mm-mm.
Now, when they got to his house, he was trying to make her drinks. She turned him down and he got upset.
Of course.
And she was saying, I let you know at the restaurant, I was just coming to chill with you for a little while because I was enjoying your company.
Yeah, you can't trust that.
Yeah, but I'm going to go. And in the midst of her leaving, she saw like something in the rim of the glass that
Okay.
he was trying to give her.
Mm.
And she was like, thank God she followed, her first mind
Yeah.
and turned down a drink because she
Yeah.
didn't feel comfortable.
I mean, mm.
And so it, like you said, people are weird.
Hella,
And
hella.
this world is just growing weirder and weirder as the days go on. So you got to keep your head on the swivel.
What kind of cat are you to where you gotta steal some kitty cat? What kind of person are you? You
Girl,
you definitely ain't getting any. if you gotta trick a woman, you gotta drug a woman to steal her kitty cat.
And
Okay.
she already agreed to come hang with you. Like,
And the thing is, baby girl, you don't do nothing like that. If this is your first date with this cat,
hmm
there's no way in the world I don't give a damn if you felt like he was Jesus. You don't go to no cat's house because they, for number one, I don't know how many dudes, think, okay, if a chick come to my house, the first date is on and cracking. I don't know what the guy's mindset is. I got to
right.
get one of my friends and ask him that question because it's just not, because here's the thing. I just wouldn't do it, especially this day and age.
And that was one of the biggest, things we were talking about. We were saying like, you know,
Mm-mm.
even if you felt comfortable, like even if you felt comfortable enough with him.
No, ma'am. Mm-mm. Mm. Then, girl, I watched this thing. I watched this. You know how they be doing those story time on YouTube.
hmm
I'm gonna make it real short because it was hella long. This very attractive young lady went out on a date with this dude, right?
hmm
Dude was attractive too. They was vibing. They was feeling one another. Woo, 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 woo. I'm missing a couple of details because it's been a minute since I watched it. And you know how, look, you get old too. You understand what I'm saying.
Listen,
But they were, like I said, they were vibing. They were attracted. They was feeling one another. I don't know how they got to the outside of his spot, right?
mhm.
He invited her up. She said the same thing. I felt the vibe. It was on and da 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 da, all the stuff, right? So they go up. She shoots the picture and the dude's address and name and shit to her homegirls, two of her homegirls, right?
Mhm.
Girl, Now they kicking it. I think she didn't have a drink, whatnot, so forth. But in the midst of, because she sent the details to her homegirl, she said, I need to use the bathroom, right? Girl, she went in the bathroom. Homegirl sent them the information. Girl, they looking for him.
Oh my God.
America's Most Wanted, right? Now she in there, she said her heart is pumping and shit. I want to find it for you, girl. It was so good. It was a hella long though, right? But I'm like here, it was like a freaking gangster flick that you would watch on Tubi. All the shit she told in this story. It didn't end there. Now she was trying to come out the bathroom. He was pushing the door. He said, huh? Girl, the friend said, me, give me my friend. That tried to go down, but the police came. Then they ended up at this other gangster house. And
Oh
girl, it
Lord.
was crazy. Do you hear me? So all that can happen, but now she came out unscathed. Thank goodness. And I do believe that this whole thing lasted about 48 hours, right? With this man and the craziness and people want his head and his money involved and all the stuff, right?
Mm.
I'm telling you, it was like a movie. It was like a movie. I said, girl, I know myself. I said, this needs to be a book because it was so good, but this was her life, right? So I said, I'm mentioning that to say this, ladies, don't do it. I don't
Don't
care
do it.
I don't care how much you feeling a brother. I don't care if he got them long, pretty eyelashes with them big old brown eyes and he's 6'4". You understand what I'm saying? And he got those locks or those waves. His hair is just like you like it. And he got a third leg because you can tell by the whatnot he got on. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Nope.
Because
We
you can end up
gotta
in,
protect
because
ourselves. We gotta
that's it. Because that
keep our head
situation
on the
she was
swivel.
in, it could have ended badly and she could have been dead. That's how crazy it was, I can. I'm telling you, if I remember all the details, because I don't want to try even try to do it because you're not gonna get everything. But she could have got taken out. All those
Girl,
events that she went through, and she said it was story time. Girl, if that wasn't real, girl, huh? Write a
girl.
book. Write a book. But she
And
said that thing was real.
we have to be mindful, right,
Mm,
of everything,
got to. Gotta be.
even the system. Like we
Mm-hmm.
put our lives in the system hands. And do you know there was a
Mm-hmm.
point in time when the system was deciding who should have babies and who can grow in this world?
Yes, ma'am. Oh yeah. For
I was
sure.
unaware that there was a list.
Girl, isn't it something?
There were doctors out here
Mm, mm,
performing
mm. Yeah,
procedures on us
baby.
without our knowledge
Baby.
or consent.
Girl.
Like mind
Girl.
boggling to me.
Really? Oh, girl, yes. Oh, girl, it's so horrible. It's heartbreaking.
And I just recently, came across the list
Wow.
because I was watching somebody that I followed
Okay.
and he was talking about this list and how our government
Mm-hmm.
has this list of people who they decided shouldn't grow.
Girl, that's crazy.
And it was black women on the list,
Yes.
indigenous people on the list.
Yes, yes.
And I was so gobsmacked because I
It
was like,
was, yeah. Yeah.
disabled people, like,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
how do you decide who procreates and who doesn't?
Ooh, yeah. Who gives you that authority?
And that's what that's
Because you
why
playing
the
you playing the most high at this point.
and that's why the Roe v. Wade is such a yucky fucking law. Like you taking away our reproductive rights. But then the other day
Mm, mm,
had a
mm.
right to say one of these politicians,
Hmm.
I'm not gonna say his name,
Right, 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 right.
but gonna say birth rates are down because young people from ages 15 to 19 are not procreating and not making babies. Now, let's take a second to process what he said.
Mm, mm,
Birth
mm.
rates are down
Yep. Birth rates are down.
because people between the ages of 15 and 19 are no longer having children.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question.
Mm.
Are these not children themselves? What age are we living in? I'm confused.
Baby is listen.
So you want our babies
Yep.
to have babies
Yep.
because birth rates are down. You
Hmm.
don't want them to take precaution,
Mm-hmm.
but you abolish abortion
Yeah.
and the economy is high as hell.
Mm. Girl.
So, so what you're saying is ignore all of this
Mm-hmm.
that's happening over here.
Mm-hmm.
Just go over here and make babies. Only some of y'all though, not all y'all,
Mm-hmm.
because all
Yes,
y'all are
ma'am.
not deemed to procreate and populate this world.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're on that list, You're not deemed to populate this world. I please somebody make it make sense
It
because
don't.
I'm so confused.
Girl, I can go so many. I can go a couple of places with that thing. Ooh, man. Whew. It's listen.
And I go back to my statement.
Ooh,
Who
I
are
mean,
you to
ooh.
determine who can grow?
The ones that are in power, you know, they have decided that they can point out these things. Okay.
And they
Now,
don't
now
have a vagina,
when we
most of
go,
them.
yeah, I mean, girl, listen.
And it
It's crazy.
goes to that mistrust again.
I'm trying to say it without saying it.
We got you, sis. I hear. Listen, you done said a
Woo!
mouthful.
Oh my
Listen,
goodness. I just the audacity of it all. But that's just how it goes. The people in power, they decide. They feel like if you are not in a certain tax bracket, you ain't got no say so. You understand what I'm saying? If you live a certain lifestyle, you ain't got no say so. If you are what they consider intelligent and IQ is high, and I mean it's just so many different factors.
not
Okay.
even high IQ at this point.
Man, you
Look
know
at what we're dealing with.
because they so stupid. Look, well, listen, it's crazy that the people in power, the people that got the money, they are the ones that they gonna throw their weight around. Well, we don't want them to grow. We want them to stay right where they at. They don't deserve when you. I mean, what,
And
girl,
it
girl,
goes back to the mistrust of not only the government,
yeah,
but medical care.
girl, it's everything, and I mean, it's everything. When is it going to be a time to where? Because it's just not. If you're looking at what's going on, it's just not. It's more people than more people that don't look like us is complaining about this thing too. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just not about the color.
No,
It's
not anymore.
no, it's not about the
Not
color.
anymore.
It's about that status. If you ain't in a certain, if you don't have a certain pay grade as they call it, yeah. Because a
And
lot of people, a lot of people are complaining. It's just not the people that look like us. A
and
lot-
that's for certain. But when we think about, you know, this history of this medical thing,
That's
where
crazy.
do they try these things out first? On us.
Oh, okay, exactly. You going? Come on now. Come on now.
Where do
Come on.
they experiment and do all of their research on
Come
us?
on. Come on. You know what? Ooh, girl, this is too much right here.
it's just,
Because
it's,
you
and
know,
it's and
look, we
it's
don't want them to make a
giving
mistake. Look, this thing is this. Ooh. Mm-mm.
it's giving you can't trust your doctor fully, and your doctor is the
Mm.
person that's supposed to keep you alive. God forbid, if you have a medical emergency, you need to be able to trust the doctors that they're going to do everything in their power to make sure you good.
Ooh, I
Make
can't.
sure your baby good. Make sure everything is working properly.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So if we have the knowledge that people that we're supposed to trust, like the
Mm-hmm.
driver, to get us from point A to point B,
We done went full circle. We done went full circle.
like the doctor who's supposed to be making sure our medical health is good.
Girl.
And let's not forget about mental health. Girl,
Girl.
why
Uh,
was this lady
mm.
able to shoot up Rihanna's house?
Oh my goodness. What was going on with that? That was scary. What's going
It was
on with
beyond
that?
scary.
What
And they
happened?
said the
Mm-hmm.
young lady had multiple videos online prior to.
Was she obsessed with Rihanna? What was going on with her? Because I.
She, okay, so some of the videos that they showed of the young lady,
Yes.
she's having imaginary arguments with Rihanna. She's
Oh, okay.
having
All right. Okay.
conversations with her. She's
Got you.
having back and forth with her.
Okay. You said enough. You said enough. Because
And
I seen it. You know where I fell off at? I said, well, damn. They said somebody was in jail. I said, okay. And I didn't dig deep. I didn't dig deep. But this is what's going on. She was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
that's a terrifying thing. Like,
Yes.
to know that, first of all, this person was online spewing threats and having imaginary conversations and all of the things
Mm.
prior to, which
That's
means
scary. That's
this could
scary.
have been prevented. Like,
Mm. Mm-mm.
now they haven't confirmed that she has a mental illness,
Sound like
but
she do, girl.
it's
Sound
very, that's what I'm about to say. Like, it's very clear, somebody should have been addressing her mental health.
baby, come on. Are you kidding me? I mean, this. Yeah, yeah. Oh, baby girl got a problem. I don't know. I know it's hard being a celebrity. People can't stand you. They obsessed with you and this and that and the
Yes.
third. Oh my goodness. I'm good. Count me out.
And,
Okay.
it's mind boggling to me to know that has her status, but she still was unable to protect her home
Yes, yes,
because
yes.
no one took this serious.
Well, I don't know why. That's crazy.
It is. And it goes to the emotional state, the fixation on celebrity. It goes to
That's
the
scary.
untreated mental health as a whole.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it was clear to see the young lady had issues. When I
right.
seen the first video, I was like, yeah, nope, and no. Where's
Mhm.
her people?
Right.
Now she's arrested for attempted murder.
Mhm.
And Rihanna done moved her family out that house. She said she don't feel safe, which I do not blame her.
Mhm.
But the fact that it got that far
Mhm.
is saying a lot. Like, where were your people in tennis? Like, what?
Yeah.
Clearly, this young lady needs help.
Right.
And she needed help well before she got to Rihanna's house with a gun. A
Yep, baby.
semi-automatic weapon, by the way,
Girl,
which she
oh my
procured
goodness. Yeah,
through
she
this
did.
country we call
Mm-mm.
the
I'm
United
good.
States.
Mm-mm. 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 That was too much, girl.
Do you
Mm-mm.
know how easy it is to get a gun?
Girl. Phew.
But I can't get no medical coverage to save
Girl,
my
come
life.
on. Oh my gosh. You
You won't pay for dental, but you'll give me an AK-47.
real quick.
I'm
Real quick.
what?
Real quick. Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. Like, the math ain't mathing. Like, what?
Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Mm-hmm.
She
Yes.
shouldn't have been able to get that gun and go to Rihanna's house.
No, ma'am.
She shouldn't have been able to access Rihanna's house that easily.
No, ma'am.
She
Mm.
shouldn't have been able to get this far
Right.
had people been paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people do a lot of stuff on the internet for clicks and views,
Mm-hmm.
but you watch those people.
Mm, mm, mm.
Just like the government got a list, you make a damn list. Like, okay, yep, on this
Yeah,
day she
girl.
said such and such. All
Right.
right, y'all watch her. Y'all make sure, you know,
Right.
she ain't in the city. She ain't where I'm at. You know, she ain't close by.
Yeah.
Because those are threats.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Uh-oh.
And her
Yeah.
threats became something else when she rolled up on the
Mm-hmm.
house with a semi-automatic weapon. I'm just saying,
Right.
there's a connection for all of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel bad for Rihanna. You know,
That's
'cause
so
she just had
horrible.
her baby. She
Yes,
got to
girl.
uproot her family.
That's so
And
messed
after
up.
something like that, where do you feel safe?
Okay.
Where do you feel safe for your kids growing up? James
Mm-hmm.
Brown kids were mad. They didn't want to live in his house because they couldn't have friends because
Mm-hmm.
James Brown was paranoid.
Mm.
They called it living behind the wall or stuff like that
Yeah.
because the closest neighbor was down the road a ways
Mm-hmm.
after you get behind this wall, this massive gate that he had around his property.
Wow.
And
Mm-hmm.
the kids that did not live with him were not excited to go spend time with him
Mm.
because they wanted to be with their friends. And they ain't got friends because he wasn't allowing people up on his property.
Mm.
He was like, it's us. This is all you need.
Mm-mm-mm.
But if you look at the way the world works today,
Right.
obviously his mind state was for a reason.
Yeah, you're right. That's right. He had a reason. He had a
To
reason.
do out here.
It's always a reason. It's always a reason.
A method to the madness.
Exactly. It's always a reason. Remember that.
And we need to revisit this madness that we did when the drama first happened. Michael B. Jordan. Love me some Michael B. Jordan. You can't tell
Mm-hmm.
me nothing. Michael B. Jordan can do no wrong. I don't care. Shut up. Everybody else.
No,
Anyway,
no wrong.
not in my eyes. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, he
Okay.
won his Oscar for
Right.
singers. Congratulations, congratulations. Well deserved.
Absolutely.
And this story resurfaced and rebubbled up.
It has. Wow. What happened now? What's going on,
Okay.
girl?
So if
Mm-mm.
you guys are still confused about what I'm talking about, Michael B. Jordan and L'Oreal, how do you say her name? Because I've heard it multiple ways,
Mm-hmm.
had conflict because she called him corny.
Oh
But not
yeah, I've
her.
seen that.
Yeah, not her. One of the other co-hosts called him corny.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Mm.
reasoning why she called him corny was because, well, the co-host called him corny because when he was dating Lori Harvey, he was being so nice and so sweet. And she was like, oh yeah, guys like that are corny. So you know he's treating her well. That we're gonna sidebar that. We're gonna get back to that hot mess in a second.
Mm.
Because
Mm.
what and what? But
Mm.
L'Oreal co-signed it. I was like, yeah, he was corny back in the day. We used to make fun of him. We used to make fun of him.
Mm-hmm.
She used the word we, meaning
Mm-hmm.
she was involved in that teasing and making fun of,
Mm-hmm.
because we grew up in Jersey and he had headshots.
Mm-hmm.
And now look at him.
Right.
I guess he's not so corny no more.
Hmm.
That's how she ended her statement.
Right.
Now, fast forward, they meet on the red carpet.
Yeah.
As Karma would have it. And she was interviewing him like, hey, this is my brain from back in the day. We have a bit of a connection. We went to the same high school, and she mentioned the high school, and his response was, yeah, the corny guy, right?
Wow. Well, okay. Well.
And he didn't yell. He didn't make a scene. He didn't, be real disrespectful or rude. He was just like the corny guy, right? And he's smiling,
Mm-hmm.
and she's laughing it off. No, I didn't say that. I was definitely misquoted. He was like, no, I heard it. And granted, her and her co-host, they do sound similar,
Mm-hmm.
because after listening to it again, I was like, I'm not convinced that she didn't say it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
Right. Right.
convinced. But then after listening and then hearing her speak after, I was like, okay, it's a slight difference. It's a slight difference.
Yeah.
Okay. But even if you didn't call him corny, you were still part of those people teasing him. You
Mm-hmm.
openly admitted that. You said that.
Right.
You used to make fun of him. Although you did not use the word corny,
Right.
you still called him soft, childish, weak, all of that stuff, because he
Mm-hmm.
had a dream and he was
Right.
pursuing his dream while y'all were kids.
Right.
I'm not the brightest tool in the you know, in the
Mm-hmm. I
shed,
get
but
it. Yeah.
same to me.
Mm-hmm.
And when he approached her on the red carpet,
Mm-hmm.
she could have just apologized, or she could have just, kept it moving.
Right.
She tried to continue the interview.
Mm-hmm.
So he gave her the same energy that he received from her.
Mm.
He's corny, he's soft, he all of these things,
Mm-hmm.
what have you. Now
Right.
that I'm up, don't try to,
I feel it.
you
Yep.
trying to interview me now. Look, the
Mm.
corny guy, the weak guy, the guy walking around with the headshots. Like, you trying to interview me.
Huh. Hmm. How about that?
So now fast forward after he won his Oscar,
Yes.
his name buzzing, everybody talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
She went on a different show and was like, I just don't understand
Mm.
why I'm getting all this hate. People were talking about how I called him corny. And then he found out I didn't call him corny. I didn't say he was corny.
Mm-hmm.
And I still haven't gotten an apology.
Yeah.
And you people are calling me all kinds of names for calling him
Mm.
corny by calling me so much worse. Now,
Girl, I didn't know it went this doggone deep.
Hey, what's going on? This message is.
I didn't know it went this doggone deep.
it started to bubble up. Like I said, it started to.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Now, am I condoning people attacking her and calling her everything but a child of God? No, no.
Okay. All right.
People need to get some business. Get off the
Okay.
internet and get some business. But
Mhm.
you can't fault people for feeling how they feel about what you said. You
Mhm.
were a part of
Mhm.
that group that was teasing him, making fun of him, calling him weak, soft, corny,
Right.
whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You were a part of that. And although you did
Mhm.
not use the word corny, your co-host did on that day, you still co-signed that. You
Right.
still stamped that.
Yeah. Hmm.
And your co-host didn't get her 15 minutes, but you got yours.
Right.
Because now everybody looking at you, you a hater.
Mhm.
And my thing is, I don't think she deserves an apology.
Mhm.
Not in this situation.
Right. Okay.
Not from Michael B. Jordan.
Mm.
Because he didn't call her out her name.
Mhm.
He didn't attack her. He didn't
Right.
go on multiple interviews talking shit about her.
Right.
Now his fans, that's another story.
Mhm.
He did address that. He was like, nobody should be threatening anybody on my behalf. None of that.
Right.
But as far as her deserving of an apology, I don't think so. What you think?
Girl, that's a lot. I no, I don't think so, girl. I didn't, like I said, I didn't even know it went that doggone deep. I fell off at the part where she called him what when he seen her, and he said what he said, and that was it.
And I could see
That's where
if
I
he
fell
was
off at. I
nasty
didn't know
about it.
I didn't know it got that doggone deep. So
Yeah,
hell no,
according to her, she's been receiving,
girl,
nasty messages and
girl,
things
bye,
like that from his
girl, bye.
fans. And
Mm,
that's what, and it's like, when I glow up,
mm,
don't try to come behind me
mm.
and jump on the bandwagon.
You see what I'm saying?
That's
So
the
that's
kind of
why.
energy it's getting.
I like I said, I fell off long time ago. I'm just saying,
Now
like for real,
we have some, you won't believe these ish letters.
girl. What we got, girl? Because see, they be playing with these not, they be playing with these letters. You know why they be playing? Come on, go on and read them. I ain't even gonna say
No,
which one.
I'm gonna let you read them this time. I'm gonna let you
You
read
gonna
them.
let me read
I'm
them,
gonna let you read them because, like,
girl?
you
You
feel a
don't want me to
ways.
read
You
them.
feel a ways.
You don't want me to read these letters, honey.
Woo! What I tell you, the CWP family is familying. I tell you, and they are all related to the things we were discussing tonight. Woo!
Girl, I tell you, when you're doing shopping, folk gonna get you at you. Okay, so, girl, wait a minute now. Where do we start?
Let me see.
So,
Let's see, because
so
I know we got a follow up.
yeah, where do we start? Now, see, okay, so you won't be, listen. This is the follow up here. It says, I found out my wife has been sucking my brother off for months. Okay, y'all remember this story?
Yes, this is from
Probably
last time.
longer. He says probably longer. Who knows? I only found out because I became suspicious when she started changing the sheets often. So I placed a camera in the house. Y'all remember this story where she wouldn't find it. And I saw them every other Wednesday and Friday in my house. What?
Yeah.
The crazy thing is when I met her, She told me she was a virgin and I believed her. But what kind of virgin would be sucking my brother off every week? I told her I would divorce her, but she said she was pregnant and she doesn't know which one of us is the daddy.
That's the follow up, guys. Okay,
So
because we asked if he was going to divorce. Oh, girl.
I guess she was doing more than just sucking off.
Ooh, that's the only way I know you get
What?
productive if you're doing a little more.
You know what? I can't. Who raised these people? What's wrong with her?
Uh,
What's wrong with him?
listen,
What's wrong with the brother? You use a grimy. I mean,
real bad.
dudes that move like this, bruh. What's the problem? You can't get no other kitty cat. You gotta tap your brother's kitty cat
In his house.
in his house, and you his brother. Listen. I gotta hear the whole story. You gotta pour the whole pot of tea. What is the end result? What did you do, bruh?
Listen.
Don't leave a sister hanging.
Well, if you listening, brother lover,
Come on, man. He should have been done with that. Okay, you didn't told the story over again. We already had that part. So what's the conclusion? What did you do? What did you do?
I
Did
guess
you
he's
pew
still up in
pew
the
the
air.
brother? Did you divorce your wife? Is she gonna have the baby? What's going on? You playing with a sister.
Listen, she probably can't
I
control or
can't.
delete that situation
He playing
because
with a sister. He ain't told us nothing. He ain't told us nothing. He told us the same story. The last talking ish. We want the whole pot of tea. What
well, we
happened?
didn't know old girl was pregnant last time. I don't know.
Tell us more. We want to hear the end game. Cause I know you ain't sitting up there looking like you crazy.
Well, I don't know. He could be corny like Michael B. Jordan, you know.
Well,
Yeah, we don't know.
I don't know. And we want to know here at Cooking with Positivity. Okay.
Yes, we do.
Talking-ish.
Come on, talk all
We
the ish
want to
stuff.
know. We want to know on Talking-ish.
Let's go. What's the
Yeah.
next one, girl?
Yeah,
'Cause,
terrible
woo,
though. No, really, young man, uh, go on and handle your business because your wife wasn't loyal and your brother. So you're gonna have to make a decision
oof, girl.
on a serious note.
Oof,
That's
girl.
horrible. I'm sorry that happened to you.
Yes, and in his house, like the violation is
That's so disrespectful, to be honest. That's so disrespectful. Who is this woman? She trifling as hell.
beyond it.
Trife.
She got some nerve, I'll tell you that.
Woo, baby. And it can go, come on. Was you taking care of business? Why did she man, and it may not have been, I'm not blaming nobody, but I'm just saying all the tea. What's wrong with her?
And he said he was working.
He was and here's the thing, the brother's at work. You can't wait till a brother get home from work for you go to Pound Town. You got to go to Pound Town with his brother.
That's, yeah,
That's just disgusting.
beyond it.
She need to sit her ass down somewhere because that's crazy. Why would you
Well,
do
she's
that?
sitting down for now.
As much as women are looking for good, hardworking men,
Yeah.
and I bet you he's a good husband too. And you.
He was too corny. He was too boring.
That was, you know what you marry him for? See, this is a trip because yeah, this is a trip. these chicks, they be wanting to get the dudes that's square, that's, you know, this and that and the third, and take care of business, but they want to play with, you know, Pookie and Ray Ray, right?
Mm-hmm. The
But
man that
family
treats
want to
you
get the
right.
clear. I got guy friends that they said, they went through the same thing, you know, and the chicks messed up. The chicks messed up. They
And
wasn't going for it no more.
you know how disappointing that is for a real
That's
woman.
so messed up. I just, you know, but we're going to get off of that. We're going to get off of that.
Mm-hmm.
But I hope everything works out. I really, really do. Now, listen, this is cray cray right here. I just found out I was switched at birth. Now this is hard.
Yeah.
I just found out. Oh, that opening line alone. Can you imagine? You just found out you were switched at damn birth.
Nope. And I watched the show, and I couldn't imagine
You
myself
know what? I
doing
like
watching the
that.
show.
Okay, I watched two different shows with that. Right.
Hmm.
It was one show. The last one I watched, it was called something else though, but it was
Okay.
two daughters, and they had two. They were two. You clearly they did not look alike.
Hmm.
And it was so good because one of the girls she was deaf. It was so freaking good. I think I watched it on I watched it on this app on Roku. This series was so freaking good.
I
I
think you're
watched it.
talking about Switch at Birth. That
Uh,
with the deaf sister.
yes,
That
girl,
was
that
Switch
was
at
so
Birth.
good.
Yes. That and I like I said, I watched that entire show, and I still
Was it
couldn't find
wasn't
myself.
but there was a comedy like that though, right? With Lindsay Lohan, correct?
Hmm.
Didn't she play in a movie?
No, that is
Who's
Parent
that?
Trap. That was
That was
Parent
who?
Trap. Parent Trap. When they
Parent
found
Trap.
out they
That's right.
were
That's
twins.
right. It was Parent, but no, it was another. I think it was another movie called Switch of Birth. But anyway, let's move on. Y'all check the movies out; they were good. The movie Parent Trap, Switched at Birth,
The
very
TV
good.
show.
But I'm thinking it was an old school Switched at Birth as well.
All right, I'm gonna check it out.
But yeah, I could be wrong. I could be thinking about the Parent Trap, which was good. But listen, this is how this thing opened. I just found out I was switched at birth, and it is not like the TV show. The girl I got switched with is very screwed up.
Oof.
Yeah, she's screwed up. I've been trying to build a connection with her, but she only wants money every time. And she doesn't want to get to know my parents. And every time I try to hang out with her, it's always a crisis with her. It makes me wish I never known we were switched.
Oh damn.
Isn't that something?
Yeah. That's for
That,
what?
that
Okay, this
first of all, like I said, the opening line,
being
switched at birth.
birth. Yes, that's already a whole lot to wrap your mind around.
And you know what? Is the young lady that's going through her thing, and every time this young lady that wish, you know, kind of like, hey, I wish I never did it. She's probably traumatized by her being switched at birth. You know, just finding out. So she, you know, I can't even imagine what kind of mindset would you be in if you switched at birth.
And I said, like I said, I go back to the show. I tried to put myself, in either of their places
Man, that's heavy.
because you grew up with your family. Like this is
Right,
your family.
right.
You don't know no other family,
Mm-hmm.
and now
Yep.
you find out you're not connected by DNA. Because family
Exactly.
is not only DNA. I don't
That's
care.
heavy. That's heavy, girl.
Beyond it.
Mm-hmm. So I think that's what happened to old girl, which is unfortunate. But because I'm wondering if she was regular before, you know, she found out. I bet you you know, she probably was regular. She probably just went to the left when she found that information out. I don't know.
Which is traumatic.
And
for
that's too bad.
anybody.
She said, I wish I'm like rethinking this thing. Shit. I had more peace before I found out what was what.
Yes, because I
You know
mean,
what I'm saying? That's
if
messed
you
up.
had somebody, you're trying to get to know, you're trying to,
Right.
figure them out because y'all are both going through this
Exactly.
situation,
Exactly.
and she
Exactly.
don't even want to get to know her parents.
I know, huh?
And I'm quite sure, like, she's over there trying to get to know,
She's
her
probably messed up in
lives.
the head.
Yeah,
Yeah, it probably traumatized her, girl. That's the only thing that I can think of because I would have 99 questions. You know what I mean?
but it's
You know.
unfortunate, like, the person that you're sharing this experience with, you can't even connect.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I would have 99. I mean, we'll be up all night, you know?
And it could have been something as simple as a damn hospital error, a nurse switching the tags or putting
That's
the
a
baby
lot.
in the wrong place.
That's a lot. That's a lot. That is a lot.
Girl,
Yeah, that's heavy, girl. So what do you guys think? What can you guys imagine that, listeners? If you just found out you were switched at birth, how do you think you would handle something like that? I know I would just probably go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I'm just gonna tell you right now.
girl, I, you telling me my life ain't my life? My life was
You see
something
what I'm
else, or
saying?
could have been something else.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what? And then I don't want to go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but it'll be, man, I don't even want to be in that mindset, but that's heavy. That's deep. You know what I'm
It
saying?
is.
That's heavy and that's deep. Okay. So check this out. Check this letter out, y'all.
Oh shoot.
Uh-huh. Whoo! I found out my doctor gave me a hysterectomy.
Oh my God.
Ooh! What in the what? When I showed up to my new doctor trying to get in vitro, okay, I was devastated.
I would be too. Shit. What? You just found out?
Well, the first sentence in the letter. I found out my doctor gave me a
That's what
hysterectomy.
I'm saying. Like, you found out. Like, what the
You
hell? That's
understand?
something you're supposed to know.
You understand? No, I cannot believe this ish. I promise you.
Girl.
I promise you I can't. I was devastated. My husband and I have been trying for a baby for 2 years. That's what made me want to seek in vitro. The poor baby didn't even know. She didn't even have anything to hold the baby.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what?
She just found out. She don't have a uterus.
Oh, Lord. And that
The doctor
is,
gave her a hysterectomy, girl.
and that goes back to
That's so scary, girl.
not being able to trust the medical
What
professionals
the
that we put our lives
hell?
in
What
the
the
hands.
hell?
Girl,
You go into what? How did they take? What did you go in for number one? What did you go into the hospital for? And you had some type of surgery to where they took your stuff and you didn't know? I want to know what kind of surgery you got done, girl. Ooh,
what kind of surgery he told her she was having?
right? Yeah. But both of them. But look, they've been trying for 2 years. So that's what made her want to go, seek in vitro. And even worse, my former doctor has died, so we don't even know why he did it.
Just the, mm, I'm trying not to curse so much, but
So,
what
I mean,
absolute
oh,
fuck is this?
woo. Yeah. You ain't gonna believe this ish is getting real, real.
Girl, 'cause
Because
what?
I promise you, I don't believe this shit.
And how was he able to do that? Like,
Girl,
what papers did she sign? Like, what?
girl.
And you can't even get answers because he ain't here.
Mm-mm-mm. And you know he done lied on the charts. The truth
Yes,
ain't in the charts. Your truth is not in the charts. Okay?
and that's unfortunate for her and her husband.
I wonder what the charts say, but I bet you that ain't in there. But then
Oh,
again,
of course not.
or maybe they got the surgeries wrong. Maybe he was an old surgeon and he thought he was working on, Sabrina,
Mm, could have been, but damn,
Winsworth, and he ended up working on Linda Crawford.
that's why you supposed to double, triple,
I
quadruple
don't
check.
know. I don't know. I
You gotta
don't know.
make sure the chart match the damn patient.
Because
That's the first thing
because
they do
how
on
in the
triple.
hell how did that happen? She just found out that she got what? So what happened to where I can't believe this ish for sure.
You ain't the only one because
For
I'm
sure.
still over here
I can't
like,
I can't I can't believe this ish.
and like you said, he may be an old surgeon because he is dead
I
and
just came
gone.
up with that shit. I'm like, what happened?
He is dead and gone, but still, like, you
Woo!
ruined this lady's life. Like, she can't have
My
kids of
goodness.
her own.
My goodness. But listen to this one. We and keep on sending your letters in because we love it. You know, we love it. We want to tap in. We really can't believe this is. You guys are sending us some great letters.
For real, though.
Woo! My goodness. Listen to this one. I went, and it's a few typos, so I'm gonna go on and work around it. I went to a public school in New York, and I was a bigger kid back then. Kids were mean. I used to tell them I would be a dancer. I was teased every day. They used to tell me I was too fat to be a dancer.
Mm.
That's what they told me. Now, in the seventh grade, my mother told me we were moving, so I got a fresh start. My routine became different. I switched up my diet a little and just danced every day. When
Okay.
I turned 19, I was able to go back to New York and audition for a few things. During one of my auditions, I saw a girl who used to torment me when I was younger. She used to bully me.
Mm.
She obviously didn't remember me. I had a glow up, as they call it. Okay? She had a glow up, honey. I booked the show. She didn't. I went back to my hotel room, exhausted, excited about the show. I got a knock on my door before I even had the chance to get comfortable. Okay? It was my old classmate claiming she saw me come to the same hotel she was staying in. The same, yeah, okay, why is it saying it twice? And she needed a charger. I told her no. And I was about to remind her of who I was, but before I could even tell her, there was a gun pointed in my face.
Jesus.
I thought I was about to get some get back, and she came and she had me set up to get robbed.
My
Yeah.
God, today.
Mhm.
Now,
Yeah. Had her set up to get robbed.
this is a guy, I believe.
This is a dude.
I believe it's a guy.
Okay. That's interesting. And she, and that's horrible. Yeah. So he got his glow up on.
He thought he was about to shit on old girl.
Yeah, and he probably was looking real good. He
More
probably had a few
likely, yeah.
jewels. He probably had a few jewels on. He had his glow up on. You feel me? And yeah, dirty, rotten scoundrel.
That is, mm,
That's terrible.
it's beyond it. And like, what can you do? Charge it to the game? Because it's not like you fighting a gunman. Like, what you doing?
And old girl, real grimy.
Beyond. Like,
Usually, well, I don't even know the statistics, but you sound real grimy. You at an audition, but you just trying to do. So where did the cats come from that was in New York at an audition to where she pulled together to rob him? That's interesting.
let me say this, okay?
Yeah.
Being a New Yorker,
Yes.
you gotta
Yes.
keep your head on the swivel
Uh-huh.
at all times.
Mm.
Actors can get punched
I
in the
know you
face
know.
walking
I
down the
feel
street.
you. I feel you, but still,
And
where she get the cats from?
they probably do this all the time.
Oh well, yeah. So okay, so she must be from New York.
Yeah, she probably made a phone call
Mm.
and they showed up.
That's crazy. And that's.
And I feel for him because he
Me
thought
too.
he thought he was about to get his on. Like, yeah, look at me now. And then she like,
Right.
yeah,
And here
look
she
at you
go with the
now. Run
bullshit.
that. Just let me get that. Let me get that.
Here she go with the reindeer games.
Yes. And I hope and pray that he just gave up whatever he had and they didn't harm him
Mm-hmm.
because, he could not be dancing no more. He could not be here anymore. Like, all of these things could transpire in that situation,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
especially if you put up a fight
Mm-hmm.
and there's a gun involved.
That's horrible. That's
It
really horrible.
is.
It's
Thank you
really, really
guys for your
horrible.
letters. Ooh,
Yeah, those
these
were
were some
good. Those were
goodies.
good. I tell you, I can't believe none of this ish. And then, okay, so going back to our partner with the wife that's doing the most, can you give us? Can you don't come on now? Give us a little more.
Lisa
And
said she
then
needed
and
to
then
conclude.
this one here, he had a gun to his face. We want to know what happened. So what was the end game? Get
Y'all
back
hear,
at?
y'all hear Lisa? She want to know all the tea. She want to know all the
I want to know
things.
all
Let
the
us
tea.
know.
Don't leave us hanging now. You understand? Don't do that.
Got cliffhangers out here. Look,
Don't do this to us. Okay, listen. Send in your Talkin'Ish letters. We really enjoy them, and you guys have really been. I know. Hey, my head is blown back. What about yours?
girl, been blown back. I'm the one who has
Send
to go
it
through
too
them and figure out
much.
what to put in the episode.
Too
And
much.
I do want to tell you guys, if you don't hear your letters on the current episode,
Mm-hmm.
make sure you stay tuned because they coming up.
Right.
They
Because
may
we
not
know
fit the
these come up.
topics or the theme,
Right.
or we may not be able to read them all at once, but
That's
we
right.
gonna get to them. Trust
Man,
and believe.
trust it. Okay. Because I'm telling you, all these Talkin'Ish letters tonight. No, I don't believe none of this is, y'all.
Ooh,
Don't
girl.
forget to send them in. And thank you for tuning in. What you got to say, Zakia?
On that note, y'all, we out.
Peace.